We are talking about the results of this year's Female Nation survey, and today we're talking about money, specifically debt and savings. In studio with us is Mushfiqah Botha. She's a debt expert from Credit Matters. Hello, Mushfiqah.
Hi, Lily.
So one of the biggest findings, money-related findings that popped out at me was that almost 1 in 5, or actually just over 1 in 5 South African women have a secret cash stash. What do you think this is about?
I think what I find alarming is the fact that it needs to be a secret.
Yes, I mean that kind of jumps out.
Yeah,
at you.
it sort of jumps out.
Scallum.
Yes, it does. It does. But again, I think it very much comes down to the fact that debt and money is something that is not being freely communicated within relationships. It's not something that women are feeling free to express themselves about. So women might feel that they need money for a rainy day, but they might also feel that their spouses are not going to be very accommodating, say, put X amount of money away. And that's why they secretly have to do it. Again, you find yourself saying, why does anything money related within a solid relationship have to be a secret?
Well, I would say not even necessarily within a solid relationship.
Yes.
But just, we spoke earlier and you mentioned that money is basically the last taboo. People talk about sex, they talk about illness,
They'll
talk
speak
about everything, but
everything.
they don't speak about...
They don't speak about money. There's so much guilt and shame associated with a bad financial situation. It's unreal. Yet we've got nearly 20 million credit active South Africans. That means there are nearly 20 million of us who are in exactly the same position. And of that 20 million, we have nearly 10 million people who have impaired credit records. Cool. So we have nearly 10 million people who either already have a judgment against their name or are in arrears for 3 months or more with an account. So it doesn't make any sense that there is no discussion, there is no communication about this.
Do you think women tend to, let's say, squirrel money away because they are generally the primary caregivers and they're looking to kind of look after their children, or they're looking for an emergency, about emergencies, or do you think it's more because their husbands might be too controlling? What do you think?
I think that women by nature are the caregivers. Women by nature take control of everything that happens in their lives. So by nature, we would take control of the finances because it affects our lives, because it affects our children's lives, but also where money is concerned, I have found that very many men are very happy to say, okay, no, you see to the finances. Yeah. But then when something goes wrong, no, it's your fault. Never actually thinking that, you know what, I wasn't prepared to step up to the plate and take control of this in the first place. I very happily handed it over to the female, and when something goes wrong, no, it's all your fault. It's your responsibility.
You're left holding the dead baby.
Yes.